Very well. Thank you, Surya Prabhu. जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजना यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजना यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी गौर प्रेमानंदी ओम विश्वपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री 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 वेंकटेश सभे चरणारविंद भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवताम की जय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु अनित्यं भागवत सेवय भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवती नैष्ठिकी Hare Krishna. Only English, no Prabhu, no translations also. We welcome all of you for the Sunday Feast program. ISKCON Inner Circle Yatra की Personally, I am very happy to come to my dear friend Surya Prabhu's Yatra. I know he is logging here. Not easy to manage Yatra, not easy to manage people. So he is doing that. All glories to his seva, and I keep hearing about all of you. Very nice to see today. Surya Prabhu has given me a topic to speak. How do we practice? How do we grow? And how to preach? You all got it? What is the topic? How do we practice? And how do we grow? And how to preach? You're able to get this, Prabhu? You're able to get this, the topic, what your center head has given? Let's go one by one very quickly. What Srila Prabhupada, Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada, has given to human beings, what should be their regular practices in life, how that automatically triggers them towards growth. We need not externally endeavor towards growth. In order to get the growth, there should be some solid backing in the name of practices. How do we practice? How automatically I grow. And then what does a healthy man does? He jogs here, he walks. He wants to make himself healthy, keep himself fit. That is nothing but pressure. Any more are expected? Slowly they will come. Correct? Till prasadam time, slowly they will come. ओम अज्ञानातिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितमेन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। नमः विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपरेशाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशचारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, nectar of devotion, is a wonderful works, basically. Very powerful. It mainly talks about the to-dos and the not-to-dos of a practicing Vaishnava or a Vaishnava. I think many of you may be knowing that. If you get a chance, you should open that book. Srila Prabhupada comments, we are talking about the first part now. As a human, what should be my practices? My daily practices as an outfit. Daily practices. Then how does that help me to grow? And finally, the healthy part, preach. Rupa Goswami, the one among the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan, he comments about very many practices that a human being is supposed to adhere to. But here, if somehow there is so many practices given to us, 20, 30, 40, 64, how it will be? चलो एक ही दिन में 64 practices को अडॉप्ट करो. What will be the answers? बोलिए हमारा द्वारका इस्कॉन द्वारका का माता जी. Very difficult. अरे बोलेगा अरे छोड़ो यार बस. हरे कृष्ण. Because people of Kali Yuga, generally we want a lot of discounts. You know, Mataji? We need a lot of discounts. Christmas, Christmas discount, Janmashtami discount. You know? We aspire for that. Without discount, nahi chalega. What is this here? It's not going to happen. Similarly, like we ask, 64 to bahut kam ho gaye. Thoda discount milega. Rupa Goswami, Srila Prabhupada comments Rupa Goswami's thing saying that 64 to chodo, at least 5 of them, if you practice as part of the first part, the practice for a human being, at least the first these 5 is taken care. It's been told here, it is so potent. These things are so potent. Even a little small attachment to any of these 5 things can arouse a devotional ecstasy, even in a neophyte, it seems. Forget about a very solidly standing Vaishnava or Vaishnavi, even if a neophyte hears this, adheres this to some extent, right? Develop thoda attachment, some attachment. Huh? He is going to get, it's been told here, it will arouse devotional ecstasy in that personality. Right? So let's see what are these things quickly before we go to the other two. I know we have, I'm seeing the wall clock, anyway. That's it. So, first such practice for a human being is Sri Murti Seva or the deity worship. You know what is deity means? Sri Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra Maharani ki. You would have seen beautiful deities. Wonderful. I didn't know this. Such a glorious deities. Sri Murti Seva, especially Gruhastas, family people, without deities, if they stay at home, it will be very challenging. Because nowadays, we are so busy. If you construct a house, at least earlier there used to be a special slot for a puja room. But unfortunately nowadays, that is kept aside and all other things will be there. But here, the first thing that is mentioned in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu is deity should be there, deity room. You know why? Let's hear. In fact, Srila Prabhupada says it's very, very mandatory, necessary, not just optional, mandatory for a householder to install deities at home and begin the process of worshipping along with his family member. What is that I am going to get here? Chalo, Sudhir Prabhu will encourage me to have a deity. This thing. What is it? What is the advantage for me? Kyun karu main? We always think like that. Why I should do? Srila Prabhupada answers, this will save everyone from unwanted activities like going to clubs, cinema, drugs, dancing parties, smoking, drinking, etc. Look at this. People suffers, mera beta, he has got into drugs, smoking, liquor. Hamesha he will dance. Where he will dance? Not in front of the deity. He will dance in clubs and party nights. So much challenge here in the society, and look at the solution here. Any person who install deities at home, start worshipping, he can overcome all these challenges that society is facing today. Look at what Srila Prabhupada summarizes. All such nonsense will be forgotten if one stresses the worship of deities at home. Sri Murti Seva ki. This is very important practice. You may say, अरे हमारा घर में deity नहीं है, हम फोटो को पूजा कर सकते हैं? क्यों नहीं कर सकते? We can do it because he is there everywhere. In Kannada, in my mother tongue, if I have to say, repeat the words of Purandar Das from Udupi, Anu Anuvinalli Lakumi Nalla Nidane. Every atom in this world, Lakumi Nalla, the husband of Lakshmi, is already there. Whether it is in deity or photo, he is already there. There is no place here where he is not present. So you can do that. Okay? This is one such practice. Second is, he suggests Mathuravas. What does he say, Mataji? Mathuravas. What is the meaning of Mathuravas? Huh? Damvas. Aram पूरा inner circle को resign करके और Whitefield को resign, stay in that Whitefield, go to Mathura and stay happily. आसान है माताजी? Huh? No, don't tell me. Don't ask me this question. Okay? What to do then? What to do then? He suggests second practice as Mathuravas. Go to Mathura and stay. Mera job kya ho? Whitefield, ITPL, I'm working here. What happened to my job, family and all? Correct? We are smart people of Kali Yuga. There will be some smart responses from the scriptures also. Dharomat. Vrindadevi Tulsi Maharani ki. Wherever Tulsi Maharani stays, Wherever Tulsi Maharani is stringently worshipped, Mathurapati will always be there, it seems. And that becomes Mathura. So, as a solution to Mathura was, if we adhere to the practice of worshipping Tulsi Maharani every day, Lord Mathurapati, he will stay there. That is Mathuravas. Let's see what is so special about worshipping Tulsi Maharani. Skanda Purana. Skanda Purana says Tulsi is auspicious in all respects. Simply by seeing her, touching her, remembering her, praying to her, bowing down before her, hearing about her, sowing the tree, there is always auspiciousness. What do you say Hindi mein auspiciousness? Shubh. Shubh. Shubhi Shubh. I know there will be a lot of Hindi speaking people here. Seeing, touching her, putting water to her, remembering her, talking about her, hearing about her is always auspiciousness. Shubhi Shubh. Anyone, Skanda Purana's words, anyone who comes in touch with Tulsi tree in the above mentioned ways lives eternally in the Vaikuntha Dham. Vaikuntha Dham ki, does that look advantageous for us? Simply putting water to Tulsi, remembering, touching, worshipping will make us qualified to stay in Vaikuntha. अरे इनर फील्ड इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, वाइट फील्ड इज इंपॉर्टेंट. अरे हमारा विला वैकुंठ में भी है. विला विला इज देयर इन वैकुंठ आल्सो. अगेन पुरंदरदास he says in Kannada, ಅಲ್ಲಿದೆ ನಮ್ಮನೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ. My home is there, I simply came here. ಅಲ್ಲಿದೆ ನಮ್ಮನೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ. Simply I came here. My home, मेरा विला, मेरा पूरा खानदान, मेरा ट्रेजरी सब वहाँ है वृंदावन में. क्योंकि आई एम अ सन ऑफ Vaikuntapati है ना, नारायण. My mother is Lakshmi. I came simply here. So this is the advantage of worshiping Tulsi Maharani. The third one is service to devotees. Service to Vaishnavas. Very important. You understand this? The third practice. What was the first practice? Deity worship. Second one? Mathuravas. Yeah, or if not, Tulsi Maharani. Worship Tulsi Maharani. Third one is giving service to devotees. Vaishnava Seva they say, no? Very important. Why it is so important? Let's listen. Let me become, Padma Purana, a sincere servant of the devotee, because by serving them one gets unalloyed bhakti. अजय मेरे पास भक्ति नहीं है. I need to get bhakti, unalloyed bhakti, pure bhakti. Solution is start serving the Vaishnavas or the devotees. Vaishnava or a Vaishnavi, start serving them. You will get very easily unalloyed or pure bhakti towards the Lord. And what are the other advantages? Without advantages, we don't do it simply. Okay? Let's listen. The service of devotees diminishes all miserable material conditions. Because of various conditional situation in this world, which Srila Prabhupada says as threefold miseries, we are tormented. Even though we keep saying, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. If you go back and say, the amount of happiness is very minimal. Yes or no? Solution, the thing given here is the service of devotees diminishes all miserable material condition. If you want our miseries to get curtailed, Vaishnava or Vaishnavis ko seva do, serve them. And also it's been told it develops within one a deep devotional love towards the Lord. We say no, prema hai, मुझे बहुत प्रेम है भगवान पर, द्वारकाधीश पर, जगन्नाथ पर. It gives us deep love towards the Lord. It diminishes the material miseries simply by serving the Vaishnava or a Vaishnavi. That is why this practice is very important. We'll go to the fourth one quickly. Hearing Srimad Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita. Right? Very important. Why it is so important? What shloka is that? Shoka moha bhayapaha. Yasyam vaishwayamayam Krishna paramapurushe bhaktir utpadyate pumsam shoka moha bhayapaha. Any person who regularly hears Srimad Bhagavatam or the great literatures, he within his heart will realize the Lord. And again, what are the advantages here? Shoka moha bhayapaha. Shoka means what? Lamentation. Moha means illusion. Bhaya means fear. We can get rid of all these things simply by regularly hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, etc. Shoka. Shoka means what? Lament. Why do the people lament? Why do people lament? अरे बाबा ये तो बहुत बड़ा स्टेटमेंट हो गया. Lament. Why do the people lament in this world? Huh? Sorry? Bonding. Yes. Bonding. Unfulfilled desires. You know? If somebody, very near and dear ones is lost, or you're going to lose, or you are lost already something, we lament. Shoka. Moha means illusion. What do you mean by illusion? How do you understand illusion? What is illusion means? Huh? Huh? Illusion. False perception. Very good. Who said that? Very good. What do you mean by false perception? Srila Prabhupada says the definition of illusion. If somebody goes and stands in front of a mirror and he claims, I'm so handsome, I'm looking so beautiful, that is the root cause of all illusion. You know why? I am not this body, sir. When you see there, I see the body, but I am not this body. Aham Brahmasmi. I am a spirit soul. That is the first education which this glorious modern civilization has failed to identify. That is why Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada says, we are a little bit a misdirected civilization. We are not this body comprising of so many things. I need not define, we know about it. Still, we have the audacity to say, I am a Miss Universe, I am a Miss Universe. This human body. That is the first illusion. Shoka moha bhaya, bhaya, fearful. You will be happily going on a road. Suddenly you see a rope, you think it to be a snake. Bhaya. Results. IIT results, engineering results, appraisal nahi hua. Fear. Simply by oral reception, sincerely hearing Srimad Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita, shoka moha bhayapaha. Lamentation, fear and illusion can be dissipated. That is the glories of hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Last one is very, very important. Chanting the Lord's name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Why this is so important? Garuda Purana. Srila Prabhupada comments from Garuda Purana. He compares people in this world bereft of Vedic knowledge to be a person bitten by a snake. Garuda Purana, he comments through Garuda Purana. Person who is living in this world, bereft of Vedic knowledge. Vedic knowledge means he doesn't know who he is, what he is supposed to do in this world, what he is not supposed to do, how do I build my relationship with the Lord, all such things. Of course, along with my social life. No scriptures are telling avoid your social life and do this. No, along with my social life, along with my education, along with my job, I am supposed to realize myself. Is there any relation exists between me and the Lord? How I can build that again? If anybody is missing this, he is said to be a person who is bitten by a snake. And Srila Prabhupada says, I don't know how much practical or applicable today. In olden times, there were expert chanters who used to chant mantra and that used to automatically pull off the poison from the body. Similarly, Srila Prabhupada says, if a person who is bitten by Maya in this world without no actual knowledge, he can be made awake by this mantra known as Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is similar to the snake chanters, the mantra chanters. They used to chant and pull over the poison. The poison, which is considered to be the material contamination, to remove that, we are supposed to chant this. These are all the 5 practices Rupa Goswami stringently advocates for all of us. What are those things? Let's recollect before we move. What is the first thing? Deity worship, Tulsi worship, serving the devotees, hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. What is the 5th one? Chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Is this difficult to execute? Mataji, is this difficult? I'm asking you. Kar sakte every day? It's not difficult, yeah. Whatever is mentioned in the scriptures can be aptly applied in a human being's life. They have not given something which cannot be done. Something can be done only is given in the Vedic scriptures. It looks thoda adjust karne ke liye initially we struggle, but it is possible. So many wonderful devotees who are all working, family members, they are practicing this. Is it tough, Mataji? Is it tough? There, Mataji, who is chanting, is it tough, these 5 practices in a day? Is it tough? No. Easily. We have to at least start putting some water to Tulsi, start doing some jap. Here, Bhagavatam, right? Deity worship, or if not a photo worship. Serve the Vaishnavas. Very, very important. Huh? Don't leave that. This is Vaishnava Seva is pulled from, like the core features of Sripada Ramanujacharya's doctrines. Very, very important serving Vaishnavas and Vaishnavas. Huh? Very important. Okay, these are the 5 things. So Prabhu was talking about what can be the practices. There can never be other practices which are so glorious than all these things. So these 5 practices if we practice now, naturally, like we will grow. We will grow. What do you mean by grow? Now, what he mentioned is practice, grow, preach. How do we grow? What is the time, Prabhu? Another 15 minutes. How do we grow? What do you mean by growth? Sorry? Transformation. Very beautiful word. Agile transformation. Process. All such things, level 5, level 4, transformation. We talk about this in our corporate industry. A beautiful word. What is a growth means? Growth means, let's say, we keep hearing, because taking sleeping tablets is $1 billion industry today. Yes or no? Flourishing industry, yeah, because they don't get sleep. Booming industry, $1 billion industry. अरे बाबा 10-15 मिनट जप कर लो, इतना तू सोएगा, difficult to get up for मंगल आरती है. Very simple things we are supposed to do. We discussed about this, one of the 5 practices. Yes or no? Jump kar lo. So what happens? At least you are sleeping peacefully without taking the sleeping tablets. Yeah, is it not a transformation, Mataji, as you mentioned? Good transformation. Yeah, don't take sleeping tablets. Are Baba, it's not for us. Yeah, jab karo, आराम से you sleep. When the mind is disturbed, you will not get sleep. This mantra stabilizes the mind. That is why you will get deep sleep. That is a growth. Srila Prabhupada said, chant and be happy. We struggle to be happy. But Prabhupada says, chant and be happy. Is it not a transformation, Mataji, or a growth? Yeah, this is a growth. What my dear friend had told, this is a growth. By doing deity worship, I can avoid myself going to clubs, parties, dancing parties, drugs, all such things. Only thing we should do is dancing is our natural, what do you say? What word I can use? It's very natural for us. We have to dance here. We have to dance. Better let's dance in front of the deity. Varna, we have to dance in the clubs. That is the solution. If you want to avoid dancing in drug party, all other parties, better you come and dance in front of Allah. That will take care of it. Don't you think that's a transformation, Mataji? I avoid myself dancing in clubs, cinema, party halls by dancing in front of the Lord. That is a growth. Yes or no? So much injunctions has been put how we can eradicate drugs. Especially, it's a very, very horrible situation in Punjab. So many youths addicted to drugs. Solution is here. That is the growth, right? By reading or hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, we heard Shokamoha Mayapaha. We can overcome from illusion, fear, and lamentation. Is it not a transformation in one's life? If we live fearlessly, keeping illusion away, and less of lamentation, don't you think it's a transformation in my life? Yes or no? That is the growth. Unfortunately, the so-called practices in the city, people wait for holidays so that थोड़ा 10 बजे तक आराम से रेस्ट ले लो. Unfortunately, they miss that the sweetness of getting up early in the morning, because the sweetest part of the day is that Brahma Muhurta time, 1.5 hours before sunrise. Sweetest part of the day. You might have seen whenever you are made to get up during Brahma Muhurta, whenever you go to Balaji or maybe any other places, you will see that aura, it's so good. Don't you think if a person who has got a habit of getting up at 8, 9, 10, 7, if he gets up early and enjoys the sweetness of the day with some good spiritual practices, don't you think it's a growth? Yes or no, Mataji? That is growth. And also, especially, you might have seen, especially from our devotees, ISKCON devotees, they request others, please come to my temple, please come to our temple, please do jap karo, a Bhagavad Gita padho. Yes or no? Especially our devotees, our Udupi Maharaj, who recently passed away, no? Pejawar Swami, I forgot his name, very senior sannyasi. He was appreciating our devotees. If any person who holds Gita in his hand go to the street and begs them to read, it is our ISKCON devotees. नहीं, उडुपी सन्यासी महाराज, our forgot his name. Okay? So why do you think our devotees, sorry, Vishweshwara Tirtha Maharaj, from Udupi, like he used to appreciate very much. So now let's see a practice होने के बाद there will be growth, there will be transformation as Mataji rightly used, right? Let us see why we inspire, why we always request our devotees come to our temple to do various activities. Very quickly we go through this, okay? Whenever you have come to our movement, our temples, we give the flowers so that you can smell. Yes or no? Why do we do that? Skanda Purana. It says, my dear Narada, the Lord is telling, anyone who puts on his neck the flower garland which was formerly used by the Lord, he will be relieved from all diseases. From all diseases. Simply by regularly smelling the flowers which is offered to the Lord. Both hospitals close हो जाएगा Whitefield में. It's a threat to them. Then, huh? They can be relieved from all diseases and reaction to our sinful activities. Why do we suffer? Why do we weep? Why we will be in a sorrowful, pitiable situation? Because of our own sinful reactions. It is been told, regularly smelling the flowers which is offered to the Lord relieves us from all sinful reactions. And gradually he is liberated from contamination of matter. That is the advantage of it. That's why we give flowers to smell. Don't you think getting rid of sinful reaction is a transformation? Isn't that a growth? Yes or no? So we dance before the deity. Correct? You might have seen ISKCON devotees are so much they dance. Why do you think? Why we should dance? Dwaraka Mahatmya. From the body of a person who claps and dance before the deity, showing manifestations of ecstasy, all the birds of sinful activities fly upwards. Explanation is, Dwaraka Mahatma says, if you go under a tree, which is, let's say, completely filled with crows, if you do that, what happens? Crows goes away. Similarly, if any person who claps his hands and dance in front of the deity, the sinful reactions which are there on his body will go upwards, it seems. Don't you think it's a transformation? Is it not a transformation just to dissipate my sinful reactions and stay very happy and peaceful life? Is it not a transformation? It is a transformation. We do dandavat, है ना? Bowing down before the deity. Look at our glorious Vedic scriptures. Each and every step, what is the importance we learn here? Bowing down before the deity. Why do we bow down before the deity? Try to understand this from Naradiya Purana. The persons who has executed many great sacrifices will take very good pious birth. But when such results are finished, again he'll come back to the earth, it seems. On the contrary, a person who once offers respects bowing down before the deity will not come back to this world because he will directly go back to the Lord's Dham. Simply once bowing down in front of Lord Jagannath, you have booked your ticket. Ticket to confirm over. Scary to go back there. Hare Baba, I'm happy here only. This is the advantages of bowing down before the deity. Why we go to the temple? What is the need of going to the temple? They say smartly people say, Are Baba, you will say God is everywhere. He is there in my house also. Why I should come to your temple? Sometimes Prabhupada used to chastise these fellows. They say God is everywhere except in the temples. Crooked mentality. Why we should go to pilgrimages, right? Again, Puranas. Persons who attempt to visit, no. And therefore, those who go to see the deities of Vishnu in the temple will surely get relief from entering the prisoners of mother's womb. That means, who regularly goes out on a yatra to see the deity of the Lord, Jagannath Puri, Vrindavan, etc., he will avoid again getting into mother's womb, it seems. That means he will become a liberated personality. Like that, there are so many things in nectar of devotion. Why we are supposed to, apart from these five practices, there are many other things are there. Why? Because it makes us grow. That means transformation. That means makes us to live very happily in this very challenging world. These practices. Lastly, how much time we have? 10 minutes. Lastly, so we discussed about very quickly. This is a crash course here. This is a crash course. Kya karo? Like there is we talked about practice, we talked about growth, and we are talking about preaching. Don't get annoyed or scared about this prachar activity. I stay only 40 kilometers away from this place, other side of Bangalore, and you people are staying on the another side of Bangalore. Why do you think I have come here? If I preach, that enthuses me. This is the petrol which helped me to sustain my journey for about 3.5 decades. Very important, huh? Very important. So don't get annoyed again. अरे बाबा, then I have to sit in the व्यासासन. कल मुझे भी ऐसा क्लास देना पड़ेगा? No. Share करो यार. Whatever you listen today here, just go and share informally to your parents, to your friends, colleagues. Just share it. वही प्रचार है. When you see a film, correct? Don't you think you discuss about the glories of the films? कितना अच्छा डांस कर रहे थे, हीरो वाज सो हैंडसम, हीरोइन वाज सो ब्यूटीफुल, कितना क्लाइमैक्स यार, पूछो मत. अरे बाबा क्या कर रहे हैं आप? प्रचार कर रहे हैं. हाँ हाँ, पब्लिसिटी, माउथ पब्लिसिटी, वेरी वेरी इफेक्टिव. हाँ, वर्ड ऑफ माउथ, बाप रे बाप, वेरी पावरफुल. प्रचार करो. You know what happens? You see, when you share the information about the Lord, there will be transformation here. Transformation here. That is why spiritual revolution or spiritual transformation is within. Cleansing happening here and here. You live happily, in a very, very cordial way. प्रचार करो थोड़ा थोड़ा. शेयर द इंफॉर्मेशन. अरे आई हैड गॉन टू इनर सर्कल इस्कॉन में, एक आदमी आया था, ऐसा बोल रहा. अरे बाबा, देन यू सी, यू फील वेरी नाइस. You feel very nice, huh? You can sustain the trauma or the challenges of this world. Challenges तो बहुत है ना in this world. Yes or no? Prabhus, brahmacharis, है ना? Heavy, है ना? Heavy. Tomorrow is Monday, no? Now they are saying it is Good Monday. What is it? What do they say? Some word is used for Monday. We hate, no? We love Fridays, है ना? Fridays is wonderful days for us, huh? Monday blues. No, some good word they will say, just to pep us up, just to encourage us. Arey, aajao, like that. You know the challenges in the office, neighbors, friends, mosquitoes, rats, Bangalore rains, and so many things. Challenges. So this will help us. This will help us. To summarize, so don't get get bewildered when I say prachar. अरे इधर बैठ के हमको क्लास देना पड़ेगा नहीं, share करो यार, just share. You'll feel so nice. That is exactly what I'm going to discuss in the next 5 minutes before we wind up. I didn't want to reinvent the wheel, Prabhu. I just taken directly from His Holiness, His Divine Grace, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Srila Prabhupada Ji ka Guru Maharaj. He is talking about the glories of prachar. Any Bengali speaking here? अच्छा, Bengal से प्राण आचे यार से हेतु प्रचार.
Those who have life or those who have life, they should preach everywhere.
प्राण आचे यार से हेतु प्रचार. He says, if you want to have a blissful life, a meaningful life, थोड़ा प्रचार करो, वरना will become like a monitor है ना, monitor, टीवी monitor. कितना बड़ा है अभी, कितना इंच का आ रहा है अभी, हाँ कितना 56 है. It's very less, no? There's huge screens are there. That is dead unless the film is pumped in from elsewhere. We should not become like a dead monitor. If you have to become lively, थोड़ा प्रचार करना है, थोड़ा. That is what Maharaj is telling. Every spot on earth where discourses of God is held is a place of pilgrimage. So, Sudhir Gopal Prabhu and the team have made this also as a place of pilgrimage. Pilgrimage doesn't mean Vrindavan, Dwarka. Yes, very important for us. No excuse. But it's Maharaj says, every spot on earth where discourses on God are held is a place of pilgrimage. Life is for the glorification of topics on Hari. If that is stopped, then what is the need to carry on with life? This is what an Acharya, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Srila Prabhupada Ji ka Guru, Diksha Guru is telling, life is for the glorification of topics on Hari. When you think, I have a human life, I'm still breathing, along with my social life, along with my job, along with my family, I should also try to glorify the topics of Hari. देख लो क्या होता है, you will become so jubilant, so happy, so blissful, so light. पहले ये it will become so pacified. The burden here, it will all become very light. Just see the people who preaches, how they will be there, and just analyze people who avoids preaching. You will come to know. So थोड़ा करो, थोड़ा, little. इधर बैठ के करने का जरूरत नहीं. Don't worry, he will not force. Little. Our span of life on earth is very short. Our life will be crowned with success if the body wears out with the constant discourses on Hari. Look the importance what this Acharya is giving on sharing the information of the Lord. Very important. Share it. You will have a jubilant lifestyle. Along with whatever you are doing, job, married life, children, property. Nobody is telling about that. No, have it. Along with it, ये भी थोड़ा add कर लो जिंदगी में. Just see, Mataji gave a beautiful word, transformation. Just see what transformation happens. To transform the adverse desires of Jiva is the supreme duty of the most merciful. To rescue one person from the stronghold of Maya is an act of superb benevolence, far superior to opening innumerable hospitals. We should understand this. Transform the adverse desires of the Jivas means people are completely misguided today. Completely misguided. Because it is something like I go to one electronic shop and let's say I purchase a very high-end, sophisticated washing machine. Okay? When you purchase that, they will give you a manual also. Why do they give the manual? How to switch off, how to switch on, and how to speed up this, all such things. Yes or no? So with that guidance, we will ensure my washing machine is not broken down. But unfortunately, what is happening is Bhagavad Gita is said to be the manual for every human being. What smartly we are doing is manual to thoda hum shelf mein we have kept it and we are trying to run the thing. That is where we are facing a lot of complexities in our life. What we are supposed to do? Open the manual which says how to run or how to manage washing machine. Similarly, if you have to manage my life properly, please open up Bhagavad Gita. This is exactly Maharaj is telling, because everybody is, what we have been taught is, they say, there is no next life. Do merrymaking actually. Maze karo. Satisfy your senses. Satisfy your senses. That is the goal of life. Paisa kamao, satisfy your senses unlimitedly. That is going to satisfy. No! That is a failure. That system is a failure. Why do you think Ambani's, why do you think Adani's, so many, in spite of shaking the economy of the country, they go and do seva in our Rajasthan mein? Srinathji. Why do they go? So we have to connect these dots. Intelligently, we have to sit, understand through scriptures, connect these dots. Okay, these are the advantages which Srila Prabhupada's Guru, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, is mentioning. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. If there are any questions, any comments, please hear it. What's the time, Prabhu? 5 minutes. Any comments? Any questions? There is.
I just had one question. Why sometimes the Shastras make it very simple that when we take a Dandava or we worship Tulsi Maharaj, the ticket is confirmed to Krishna Loka. Whereas it is more detailed that we should chant regularly, we should follow Vaishnava Seva. So why sometimes it makes so simple? Maybe people can become complacent, right? That okay, entire life I will enjoy and one day I'll do it as well and my ticket is confirmed. So how do you counter that?
The question is why these processes are made so easy? That is your question.
Yes. Like someone who is not practicing regularly, maybe become complacent, right? That okay, I will enjoy my life, but one day I will go and do it and work and maybe it is confirmed. So
You got the question? Very nice, relevant question. Very simple practices. Why the scriptures are giving so simple practices? That is the question. So let me enjoy throughout my life. Maybe sometime let me, follow this. Correct? This is your question. See, if scriptures give simple means, we say, "Arey, bahut aasan hai." If same scripture says for a tough thing, we say, "Arey, see, this is not applicable. This is not practicable, man. What is this?" So what should we do? Simple means are there. You have to just take it. Just take and do it. Second part of the question, I'll break everything now. Pura, like chill, they say, chill, man. Like, pura zindagi. Then let me see. Array, laws of nature is so smart. So smart. When you go to company, our project managers, delivery managers gives us task every day. है ना? अरे ये करो. And who gives us tasks for all of us? Laws of nature. क्या knock करके देगा हमको? टक 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 मैं आ रहा हूँ कल. नहीं. अरे बाबा इमरजेंसी हो गई. अरे who gave that task? टक टक टक. Laws of nature. Very smart they are actually. We cannot cheat laws of nature. We can never cheat. We are so smart. We are so smart. Even the Lord is safe in this material world because He is Paramatma. If He was not Paramatma, we would have cheated Him also. इतना smart है हम. Since He is Paramatma sitting in everyone's heart, He is safe. So, second part of your this thing. So we cannot flirt around with loss of nature. अभी मैं पूरा break करूँगा. When we are about to die, maybe some एक साल पहले मैं पकड़ूंगा हरिनाम. Not possible here. We have to mold our consciousness right from this age. Again, along with our IIT study, NEET study, engineering study, family, wealth, this practice has to be there. That is the biggest missing link in India today. During independence time, there were 2 lakhs plus gurukuls existed in India. That was smartly closed down by certain people. Let's not get into it. That is necessary. A blend of modern education amalgamated with Vedic education is a must for our people. Character building can be obtained through Vedic education. Of course, roti kapda makan, high-fi life, yes, our modern education can give. But we need other part of life also. That is given by Vedic education. Both should go together. So we cannot cheat the loss of nature like that, Prabhu. We have to practice from this age because I don't know to because whenever we are living, who knows when are we living actually? And that time I should have the smarana of the Lord. Then I will be transported to that. If there is no smarana, again, it's a another cycle. I hope I answered you. And you had one question.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. This question is relevant to today's topic or not. I just want to know what Maya in your day-to-day life or your life. Can you just elaborate about Maya in your life?
Maya in our day-to-day life. Hari Bol. I'll hand over to Sudhir Gopal. Maya in our day-to-day life. Beautiful question. What's your name?
My name is Echrappa.
Huh?
Echrappa.
Okay. You might have seen in internet, there is a crossroad, we say. Correct? In Kannada, we say it as Bayaludari. It's a crossroad. A person is sitting, he doesn't know whether he has to go this way or this way. If he go this way, his life challenges are different. If he go this way, his life challenges are different. So, answer to your question is, if a living being, I told Aham Brahmasmi, what is the meaning of Aham Brahmasmi? I am a spirit soul, I am a Atma, I am not this body, sir. I am not this body. Is this me? This is my outfit, shirt. So, here I have a dress of a man. Somebody is having a dress of a woman. Somebody is having a dress of a dog, tree, birds, aquatics, etc. etc. Likewise, 84 lakhs species of life. Vedas records this. So why I was mentioning the crossroad is, if a person assumes himself to be a body and leads his life, it will be this road. If the same person comes to the realization of, I am not this body, I am a spirit soul, his life will be this road. If a person leads his life thinking himself to be a body, that is Maya. That's it. You may lead your social life, family life, professional life, whatever it is, with the knowledge that I am a spirit soul, I am taking guidance from the scripture. That's wonderful. You are trying to remove the Maya. That's it. It's just a paradigm shift. What I accept and what I reject. That's all. Okay, last question. Any comments? Yes, there is one. Yes, bro.
Thank you for the wonderful session. With continuation with first question, I just want to ask. There are many ways that Vedic scripture or our gurus has told us that we'll get punya, like taking bath in some river or touching Rath Yatra stone or serving Tulsi Rani. So thing is that many people try to follow each and everything. So is it really important to follow each and everything? So should it be like a tick mark that everyone should do everything in his lifetime so that they will be go to follow Vrindavan to serve the God? So my question is that means, should it be like that our ultimate aim should be serving the Lord instead of getting accumulate the punya for ourselves to be in the competition?
Can somebody summarize? Sudhir, is there a necessity to do so many things as mentioned in the scriptures? Not necessary, and we cannot also. There are various divisions there. Karma Kanda division, other divisions. Karma Kanda divisions, like basically we do it to get certain relevant results. That you rightly called it as punya. That is not sukruti. Yeah? There's a difference between punya and sukruti. There are so many incentives are given in the scriptures. You do this particular thing, you are going to get this pala. Correct? That is punya pala. Pious and impious, we say, no? And that stays for some time. When that is finished, when similarly, like a camphor getting evaporated, your punya is gone, you are gone. Your quota is gone. ATM में पूरा पैसा नहीं है, पूरा gone. Sukruti. That means bhakti towards the Lord, whatever we get, it is not called as punya, it is called as sukruti. That means there is permanent bank account there. You're getting? And whatever you are supposed to get through the demigods, through these karmakanda activities, it has been very specifically mentioned in the scripture. You are going to get the same even through Krishna Bhakti. Where is the loss? You're going to get the same. He says very clearly, whatever you lack, whatever you have, I retain that. Whatever you lack, I provide you. Where is the loss? Yogakshemam Mahamyam, correct? What is that sloka? Ananya Chintayanto Ma Ye Jana Parshupayate Tesam Yuktovi Yuktanam Yogakshemam Mahamyam. Very prophetically he says, don't fear. Whatever you lack, I'll give you. Whatever you have, I retain you. And with that bhakti, you can come back to me also. Again, son of a billionaire. Vaikuntapati. Where is the loss? Hope I answered you, Prabhu. There is a difference. Punya, pious, or the Sukruti, two different things. Yes, there are so many things given. I understood your question again actually. See, they say Rathayatra, Jagannath Puri Rathayatra, Rathecha Mamangam Drishva, Punarjanmana Vidyate. Somebody who touches, who pulls, there is no rebirth. Yes, you do that. There is no rebirth for you. That means, in that way, you will surely go back, means you will prepare yourself to go back. Yes, that is, yes, certainly it is. It holds good. If you have pulled the Rath, yes, you have booked a ticket to Goloka already. Yes, why not? Anyone who comes in touch with Tulsi Maharani in this way, he will go back to Vaikuntapura. Oh, yes, why not? There are so many things are given. If you cannot do something, you please do these things and make yourself qualified. But these 5 principles keeps us intact in this very challenging world, as we discussed. Okay? Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki.
Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Today, we should speak to you of the history of a 5-year-old devotee boy. His name was Prahlad Maharaj. He was born in a family that was stubbornly atheistic. He was the son of the most atheistic person, Hiranyakashipu. Because society was materialistic, this boy had very little opportunity to glorify the Supreme Lord. The characteristic of a great soul is that he is very eager to broadcast the glorification of the Supreme Lord. This narration is mentioned in the 7th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam. The great devotee was protected from his cruel father, Hiranyakashipu, by Lord Narsimha. Hiranyakashipu was the king of the demons and he wanted to be immortal and more powerful than Lord Vishnu. So he went to Mandara hills to meditate upon Lord Brahma to get powers and to become immortal. Oh, my dear son, I am so pleased by your austerity. What benediction do you want?
Brahmaji, I am very blessed to see you. Thank you for giving me this. Now, give me the boon that I am not killed by anyone. Make me immortal.
No, I cannot give you this boon. Please ask something else.
Okay, now I will ask some other thing. Please give me a boon that I am not killed by any man, animal, or demigod. Please give me a boon that I am not killed by any weapon made in the land by a man or a demigod. Please give me a boon that I am not killed in the air, land, or water. Please give me a boon that I am not killed inside or outside the building. Please give me a boon. Please.
Sure, so be it. Tathastu, tathastu, tathastu.
Thank you, Brahmaji. Thank you.
After gaining so much power, Hiranyakashipu started terrorizing the entire world.
I have become immortal now. I am the supreme of this universe. Nobody can come near me.
One day, Hiranyakashipu called his son Prahlad, who was a devotee of Lord Vishnu, by the mercy of Narad Muni.
My dear son Prahlad, I am seeing you for a long time. I have not seen you. What were you doing in your Gurukulam? Ha, come near me. Sit in my lap. Now, tell me, what you have learned now?
Respected Father, there is only one Supreme Lord, the Vishnu.
What? What? Ye Chanda Nagaraka, what have you taught my son? You have polluted my son's mind. Please take him away. Teach him that I am the Supreme. Please help him to get rid of this Vaishnava's influence. Please take him away. Teach him properly.
Prahlad was sent to his teachers, who chastised him and taught him about the diplomatic affairs of pacifying public leaders, appeasing them by giving them lucrative posts, dividing and ruling over them, and punishing them in the case of disobedience. Then, one day again, they brought Prahlad to Hiranyakashipu.
Okay, Prabhu, let's go to your father, the king of this universe. Ah,
My dear son, come, sit here. Okay, you have teachers have taught you nicely. Now tell me what you have learned.
Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Padasevanam Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Sakyam Atmanivedanam.
The persons who are inclined and devoted to Lord Krishna and following these 9 methodologies of prayer definitely will be a learned person. So we will have to worship Lord Krishna by doing all these 9 methods of office and prayers. Respected Father.
hey Shanta and Amaraka, you heinous sons of Sukracharya, what have you taught my son? You have polluted my son's mind completely. O king of the universe, O enemy of the king Indra, please don't get angry. We have not taught your son all this. No one has taught him all this. This is a spontaneous devotional service that is coming naturally to him.
Please don't get angry and don't insult us. We are Brahmanas.
Hey Prahlad, you rascal! Most fallen of his family? You are praying Vishnu, who is the killer of my brother Hiranyaksh. Ha! If you have not taught from your teachers, from where you have got this knowledge? Huh? Where you have got?
There is only one power who is the Supreme Lord, none other than Lord Vishnu.
Yeah, Chanda and Amaraka.
The person who worships Vishnu must be killed immediately. This person who is praying of Vishnu should be killed immediately. Take him away, torture him and kill him now. Prahlad was poked with sharp weapons, thrown under the feet of elephants, subjected to hellish conditions, thrown from the peak of the mountain and tried to kill from him in thousand other ways, but they were unsuccessful.
Oh Prahlad, why don't you listen to your father? He's the supreme. You should understand. He will kill you. Please try to understand and go and say to him sorry. Please understand this. Come on.
No, there is only one Supreme Lord. There is none other than Lord Vishnu. Oh,
He's not going to understand anything. We should take him to his father because he's not even dying.
Hiranyakashipu therefore became increasingly afraid of his son, Prahlad, and arrested him.
Hey, what have you done? You have not killed a small fire boy till now? You are not able to kill this small kid? No, Maharaj, we are not able to. Somehow Vishnu is coming again and again saving him.
Oh, Vishnu is coming to save him. Now I will kill him. I will see how Vishnu is saving him now. I will kill him now. Ha! Hey Prahlad, where are you getting these powers from?
there is only one Supreme Lord who is none other than Lord Vishnu. So all the strength I'm getting from the Lord Vishnu.
न केवलं मे भवतश्च राजन् स वै बलं परिणात्वापरेशं परेवरेणि स्थिरतं गमाये ब्रह्मादयो निर्तपस्यं गणितम्.
Respected Father, would you stop behaving
where is your Vishnu? Tell me.
Lord Vishnu is present everywhere, everywhere and everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yes, respected Father.
Everywhere.
Yes, respected Father.
So he is present in this roof.
Yes, he is present in the room.
He is present in this land.
Yes, he is present in the land.
He is present in this wall.
Yes, he is present in the wall.
He is present everywhere.
He is present everywhere.
If you call him now, he will come.
He is present everywhere.
Okay, whether he is in this pillar.
Yes, he is there in this pillar.
In this pillar. I will break this pillar. Will he come up?
Lord is sacrificed. Narsimha Dev Bhagwan ki Bhakta Shiromani Bharat Maharaj ki